exactly craving company here.
Hounds now entering combat zone. Initiating phase
2. So what happened to 617 and the others? Fill me in, Admiral Walter. Well, at least you're helping me clear my inventory. This one is functional, but don't expect much more.
I'm not here to talk. Wake it up.
Atlas Fallen is an action RPG set in a devastated, sand-covered world, ruled by an almighty and merciless sun god who drains the planet, leaving only dust on the surface. The lands of Atlas are dangerous and mysterious places. They are deadly to errant travelers, and you, until you find a divine artifact. This gauntlet is infused with the power to shape the sand, which might be just enough to face the sun god's wrath. Combat in Atlas Fallen starts with this gauntlet, your main source of offensive and defensive capabilities. It only takes a simple button press to cast attacks, and you can equip two main weapons at the same time to intertwine powerful combos. Be versatile with the transforming Doom Cleaver, unleash long-range strikes with the Sand Whip, or pound enemies with a flurry of fists using the Knuckle Dust. Mix and match any two of your preferred combat styles, and watch as each weapon evolves during combat, growing larger and more deadly. The action in Atlas Fallen is fast-paced, agile, and intense. Moving freely on most terrain, you rapidly jump into action, evade attacks, dash through the air, and enjoy truly dynamic gameplay. One of the most unique combat features is the momentum. Every successful attack builds your momentum and grants you the ability to perform special attacks or trigger a wide range of effects in combat. The more momentum you have, the more powerful your weapons become. Be careful, however, as the more your momentum increases, the more damage you take. It's an intricate risk and reward mechanic that constantly encourages you to analyze the fight and choose strategically when to cash in on your potential. Momentum is also heavily tied into playstyle customization in Atlas Fallen. On top of armor sets with different stats to collect and upgrade, and idols to pump up your healing abilities, the game also features more than 150 Essence Stones to completely shape your own way to play. A sandstorm that blows away everything in its path. A giant hammer falling from the sky. Mine traps. A great swirling kick. A leap forward to rush into action, throwing devastating projectiles to keep your distance. The list goes on and on and on. Every Essence Stone combination offers a new way to enjoy fighting in Atlas Fallen. Whether you're an aggressive player, or you prefer shields, debuffs, and healing, Momentum is also cashed out for truly devastating attacks that obliterate enemies. These consume your entire bar, but always deal incredible damage to help you shatter body parts. All these combat tools and abilities will be crucial to face a wide bestiary of wraiths. From packs of small monsters lurking beneath the sand, to gigantic bosses with more advanced movesets, combat requires you to adapt and play wisely. Target and attack specific body parts to incapacitate larger wraiths, disabling their attacks, and making them drop unique resources to further increase your potential. Of course, you don't have to be alone to face the gods. Atlas Fallen is fully playable in online 2-player co-op mode, from start to finish, with the least amount of restriction possible. Join any friend to enjoy the full story campaign together, and create builds with strong synergies thanks to diverse Essence Stones designed with cooperation in mind. Protect each other. Heal your partner's wounds. Atlas Fallen Co-op provides a fun and refreshing way to enjoy your journey. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more information and details about Atlas Fallen.
Tell me about the game. Really? Oh, I'm so glad. Okay, so listen. The rules are simple. One child takes the role of the vulture, and the rest go into hiding. Some are easy to find.
I give you E for effort.
However, there are those who take the game seriously. Bob loves food.
Someone got hungry and creative.
Rune is obsessed with order and cleanliness.
I'm pretty sure that's not how I left them.
Dambo has a tendency to speak his thoughts.
Silent like a snow leopard.
Yep, that's definitely Dambo.
The twins take Vulture and kids way too seriously.
Face it, Vulture! You can't find us!
If you find all the children, you win.
Hello? Oops, she's coming.
Peggy 16.
Classified France 44 is an ambitious new turn-based strategy game set in World War II during the desperate months leading up to the Allied invasion of France in June 1944. In World War II, the Allies of the Free Nations worked together to parachute the world's first special forces into occupied France. Uniting with the French resistance, they wrought havoc on the Germans in the run-up to D-Day. Combat in Classified France 44 emulates real-world fix and flank tactics. Use your firepower to pin the enemy in place, then move to a flanking position to kill them. Cover protects against gunfire, but it cannot shield you and your foes from the mental strain of combat. Suppress an enemy to make them less effective. Mentally break them, and they miss their turn. Every nearby shot and explosion damages morale, so in Classified, every shot counts. A successful infiltration relies on cunning use of your team's special skills. Conceal your squad in cover and vegetation, using distractions and silent takedowns to avoid detection. Thin down the enemy numbers, then, when your squad is in a good position to strike, launch your ambush. Classified pushes the genre in new and exciting directions. Characters have more action points for more nuanced and tactical play. Our flexible Overwatch system allows you to shoot or wait for another target, your choice. Foliage allows you to hide in plain sight. Weapons have a spray area, spelling danger for anyone near your target, including allies. You will start with a squad of elite special forces, then grow your team by recruiting fighters from the French resistance. Each character can be customized with an evolving arsenal of authentic World War II equipment. Choose their loadout and hone their unique abilities as you play. The campaign challenges you to make vital, long-term decisions, with the ultimate aim of building the strongest resistance force before D-Day. On a map of northern France, you decide which missions to take, where to spend your resources, which factions to support, which regions to conquer, and which resistance abilities to pursue. What happens on D-Day will be down to your skill and strategic decision-making. Can you do enough to secure an Allied victory? Watch out for more in-depth gameplay videos soon.
Welcome everyone. My name is Hauke Gerdes and I'm the creative director of Coreborn, Nations of the Ultracore, a social survival sandbox game currently in early access. Today I have the pleasure of presenting the game to you on behalf of our whole team. But before we dive right in, let me just quickly express again how valuable your feedback is to us. We strongly believe that hand in hand with you, our community, we can shape this game into something truly remarkable. So please join our Discord and let us hear your thoughts and ideas. And give us a Steam review. It helps us a lot. But now, let us explore and see what the vast and captivating world of Tormentosia has to offer for us. Here we are, the beauty of Ambros right beneath our feet. As you can see, the landscape is quite diverse. But let's check that out in practice. These are the Mossies, and that's a Mossotops charging after me right there. Multiple biomes, each unique with wildlife, resources and climates, make the world of Coreborn come to life. Oh, two more Mossotops. They almost seem gentle from right up here. We transition to the mountains at this point. These ice deer, harmless. Until you bother them. But there's more than just wildlife that's a threat to you, which is best shown up here. Behold the duality of beauty and pain. The landscape at the top is just incredible, but it comes at a price. What you just witnessed was the effect of freezing cold weather on our player. But this sight is clearly worth it. Still, let's go somewhere less harmful. I'll return once I have the right equipment. I took us to a more cozy place. That weather did some damage and I should heal myself. How about some smoky jib cups? We'll need some jib cups and reed puffs, which I can find in rivers for this recipe. Time to gather some resources. Lucky enough, there are many rivers all over, so let's fetch the reed puffs first. Just a few more to ensure we have enough. Perfect. Next up, we need to find chip cups. Time to check your handy F1 guide. Grows in the shade. Sounds like trees to me, so we'll head there. There we have trees, and there we have our chip cup. But we'll need a few more to craft ourselves the smoky goodness. Now that we have all our ingredients, it's time to craft some food. Just pick the food category, select how many we want, and done. Let's check our inventory. Into the quick slot for easy access. Additionally, we found resin, some plant fiber, and the dewbee, which is of a higher quality, indicated by the green background. We already have what we need for the axe, but we should eat our chip cups before foraging for new materials. Yep, we definitely needed that. Okay, I've been gathering materials for a bit now and... oh, we found a mystery pouch. I mentioned earlier that there's more ways to obtain recipes, and this is one of them. Let's open it and check what we have found. A schematic for rhubarb juice, slowly expanding my list of craftables. Again, some recipes require a certain station or skill to be crafted. Same for our rhubarb juice. What a beautiful spot to establish our town. First, the town center, the heart of our community. To provide a clear path to our town center, we'll add a town gate right on the outskirts. That's some good pathing. Now that our town center is set, let's see what else there is. First, we can find our town name up here. Gonna set our new home as my spawn point, just in case. And this is our wrath meter, which becomes more important later on. Next, to open a whole new world of culinary goodies, we'll craft our cooking station. As shown, within a town we can build crafting stations or building pieces of our own, making this our personal space within this world. Just give me a minute to spruce this place up a bit. Oh, we finished just in time. Looks like we have visitors. Or even future town members. Yes, these are two guys I've previously met in Korheim. The capital of Tormentosia serves as our social hub, where players from all servers can come together to trade and form new bonds. We exchanged friendship invites, and it looks like they took the chance to jump to my server and join our town. We need a proper weapon. No defending our town without. Oh, looks like we are being taken care of. Always good to have friends fighting by your side. We'll thankfully accept, and our fellow town member just gave us all the materials to craft a nice new greatsword. Oh wow, better chest armor and also some condensed essence crystals too. Those are used for town upgrades. Usually we have to get those in Korheim from the vendor. Thanks a lot for that. We look amazing. Thanks again. So, these parts usually can be crafted at crafting stations and combined. These three, a handle, crossguard and blade, form a brand new unique weapon. We'll simply put each part into its place, and over here we can even see the stats of the weapon we are putting together beforehand. This just looks badass if you ask me. Looks like my new friend approves. But wait, there's more. We got a second type of our blade from that trade. Let's try it out and compare. This weapon differs greatly from the previous one in stats and looks. Strong Falcon of Opportunity. Nice. Let's see what it looks like. Huh. Both look really cool, but I think I'll stick to this one. Let's put our new blade to the test now. There has to be an Oropala somewhere around here. Aha! Uh-oh, I didn't even see that second one. Oh, someone came to join us. This nearly feels unfair. See how we can dodge the telegraph tactically and take advantage of the time it buys us? Doing combos and making use of your finishes deals a nice amount of damage with this blade. These poor guys never stood a chance. Almost forgot to loot though. Good thing it's a shared reward and everyone gets something. If you ever need some confidence, hit a cheese beaver with a shiny new toy. This surely must have given us some good boost to our XP. Oh yes it did. Awesome! By assigning one of these icons to your skills, you can decide if you would like to freeze, focus on, or lose XP in a certain field of expertise. Then we have our perk points here. Since I passed a new milestone, I can choose a new upgrade for my character. There's a large pool of different skills you can gain experience in and therefore unlock more recipes, abilities and other benefits, which will help you not only build a character that suits your playstyle, but also solidifying your special role in the towns you join amongst your friends. Ha! Now I feel stronger. I'm equipped with a solid new blade and I'm wearing something to protect my tushy. Feels pretty good, if you ask me. You know, I think we're ready to defend our town from Sorgoth and his minions. We have solid defenses in place, so let's take our stand. Remember those condensed essence crystals our new friend gave us? I will trade those in to increase our town wrath and level our town. Oh wow, 5 minutes until they attack? Let's see what they've got. These Fateveer look unlike any of the ones I've seen so far. It's important that we protect the town center from their attacks, so we'll split up. Great teamwork. But that's just the first wave. As we speed this rest period up, you can see the night to day transition. Good thing those palisades are there to distract the corrupted Fateveer. This buys us time to properly set up our attack formation. That second wave took up some of our morning, and wave 3 has us fighting corrupted Teraiva now. But with finishes and dodging, we're doing pretty well together. Sorgoth's Gothkin are here for wave 4. And their attacks are really hurting our defenses. I'm even starting to take some damage. Good thing our friend gave us that forged chestplate. But the good news is, our town center is still standing. Wow, even the palisades left standing are barely holding on. However, it doesn't get easier. It's going to take all of our efforts to withstand the final wave and keep Sorgoth and his minions at bay. How cool! Look at the glow emanating from that Gothkin. And another. And another. They are really focusing on the town center. I'm going to take some wide swings to cleave them all at once. We did it! We fought them off. That was fun. Our coordination made that a lot easier than it probably usually is. This won't be the last attack of this kind. As we continue to assert our rightful place in this world, Sorgoth will only increase his efforts to spread hatred towards our town. Let's return to Korheim. It's time to find more people willing to take up this fight against Sorgoth with us. Home sweet Korheim, with some old faces and some new ones. I can't wait to get started. Thanks for tuning in today and joining us on our journey into the world of Coreborn, Nations of the Ultracore. There's plenty more to come, both for you and for us, because as an early access game, we still have a lot of development to do before full release. And simply couldn't do that without your support. So stay in touch, share your thoughts and ideas, and keep helping us to make this game the best it can be. Thanks again.
In a world where nothing is what it seems, one man can make all the difference. Coming soon to a theater near you. Is what they would have been saying had Nicolas Cage not vanished without a trace, leaving behind a cinematic legacy unlike any other? Did he embark on a new adventure, unexpected even for him? Or is he merely biding his time, setting the stage for an unforgettable encore? A man of many talents, to be sure. Among them, a penchant for spontaneity. A willingness to look fear in the face, terrifying though it may be. And an aptitude for the subtle art of subterfuge. One can only hope that wherever he may be, he's free to share his gifts to those in need and provide endless hours of entertainment as only he can. For it's one thing to lose oneself in a role, but another to lose oneself entirely in Dead by Daylight.
Welcome to EA Sports FC 24. My name's Timsy, and I'm joined by two experts from the development team behind this year's game, Sam and Kancho. Guys, welcome.
Hey, excited to be here.
Hey, what's up?
Today, we'll talk about the trinity of technologies delivering this true-to-football level of authenticity. Hypermotion V, playstyles, and the revolutionized Frostbite engine. So let's just go straight into it. It feels like we have to start with Hypermotion V. So tell me, what's the V about? What's new this year?
V stands for the volumetric capture technology. It's a game changer, because this is one of the biggest gameplay innovation, and I think the best way to talk about this is to show it.
Erling Haaland! Oh, tremendous goal!
Remember that goal from Haaland against the Dortmund in the Champions League last year? We now have exactly the same motion in our game.
Oh, can you believe what we've just seen?
Wait, that is actually incredible.
That's the magic of Hypermotion V. Hypermotion V completely redefines how we go from the real-world matches by using something called volumetric capture technology.
This has been a dream of ours for many years. Having the ability to get motion capture directly from the real players, the top players playing in the highest possible competitions, that's been a dream.
Well, how is that even possible?
There is a set of cameras in the actual stadiums all around the pitch, and with these huge matches played in front of the thousands of fans, we'll be able to capture the exact player motion that happens in the real games.
So basically what you're telling me is if it's football, it's in the game. That is incredible. But will these new animations be everywhere across the game?
Absolutely. We're talking about passes, shots, talking about tackles. We're talking about hundreds of new, never-before-seen animations. Movements that are even more authentic to the football than ever before.
Especially those world-class actions that only a top player in a competitive match could possibly perform.
Grealish, it's in! A well-taken goal, and no wonder he's off celebrating.
So if Hypermotion V uses volumetric capture from leagues like the Premier League and the Women's Champions League, does that mean these top players are more authentic in the game this year?
Absolutely. Think of Haaland at a full sprint, right? Nobody in the world moves like him. And this year, we can take his volumetric data to create his running style with more authenticity than ever.
And even more, thanks to Hypermotion V, we essentially gone from a couple of dozen signature run styles to over 1,200.
And with this real-world data, it just makes every player unique. And that's what's going into the games. You play like Man City versus Liverpool, every player's going to be running a bit different.
Absolutely sensational!
That's right. It's not just the stars we had previously in our game, it's everyone on the pitch.
Wow. So what you're telling me is Hypermotion V affects lengthy now?
Lengthy is back, absolutely. With Hypermotion V, we have locked twice as many acceleration archetypes, which means more uniqueness, more differences, like in real life.
That is incredible. And that's just the first big technology powering authentic gameplay in FC24. I know we could talk about it so much more and in great detail, but we have to move on. So let's talk about tech number 2. Tell me about these playstyles.
So to put it simply, numbers can't always explain the things that great players are able to do on the pitch. Imagine Trent's signature whip cross, or the way that Vinny takes on defenders with his dribbling, or even Sam Kerr's instinctive style of finishing. So the playstyles really represent those signature abilities, adding that new dimension to the game that goes beyond just the ratings. It's more about the way you play.
Yes, and each of these playstyles will have 2 tiers, playstyles and playstyle plus. So the playstyles are the signature abilities that make players unique, and the playstyle plus takes these signature abilities from special to spectacular.
Amazing. And where did these playstyles actually come from?
Just like Hypermotion V, we are using real-world data to power our playstyles. And we've partnered with Opta to inform certain playstyles to our players so they're as authentic as possible.
Great, so what sort of gameplay boosts are we talking? I know a lot of people will want concrete examples from you, Sam.
Well, there's so many examples to take off. I really prefer to have players who have a defensive playstyles. And those playstyles will unlock a stop ball tackle, a new feature that we introduce in FC24. Players who will have these playstyles will be able to perform a stop tackle motion. It's an action that will cleanly dispossess the opponent and perfect opportunity to take the counterattack and take the lead.
And if you have the free kick specific playstyle, so that's going to give you that longer guiding line so you can see exactly where the ball is going to go and you can hit it into the top bins more regularly.
Or the power shot. Power shot is a new mechanic we introduced last year, and this year the power shot's playstyle really elevates this. You get faster to the ball, you shoot like a rocket. That's my favorite.
Wow, that is amazing. How many playstyles are there? Do you have a number?
In total, there are 34 brand new playstyles in FC24, and they cover every aspect. And what I love about the playstyles, that's something that will truly define the players, make players more unique, and equip them with their true-to-life tendencies and signature abilities. Try to guess. If someone has a power header, acrobatic shot, and power shot, who is that?
I think it's your favorite player, Haaland, right?
Haaland.
Haaland! Oh, tremendous goal!
But this isn't in just one phase of the game, right? It's throughout attacking, defending, in midfield, everywhere.
Absolutely. Like, for example, the finesse shot with Son, rapid dribbling with Vinicius Jr., tiki-taka with Jude Bellingham. Marta and Trinity Rodman both has a great playstyles combination for both dribbling and finishing. Basically, all your favorite players will have a unique combination of the playstyles that truly defines who they are.
So, are we going to see these playstyles in any other game modes?
Yeah, for sure. They'll help you make your pro more unique in clubs. They'll help you create that perfect ultimate team. They'll even allow you to personalize your player in career to make your player play just the way you want them to.
Amazing. So, I know I don't have the real-world attributes to be a trickster, but I would want the trickster playstyle plus, I think.
It's the bruiser playstyle plus for me.
You don't look like a bruiser, though. You're a lovely man.
I just want to smash people. Nobody's getting by me.
Well, that brings us to our third in the trinity of technologies this year. What can you tell the people about the revolutionized Frostbite engine?
So, as people have noticed throughout this deep dive, the world's game has never looked better than it does this year.
The game looks amazing. The players' bodies, their faces, the lighting, the pitch, even the way the fabric on the kits wraps and moves around the players. There's so much more detail and realism in the visual experience we bring in this year, and there is something that I've never seen before.
Amazing. I know we want to save a bit of these details for the presentation deep dive.
But hopefully, what we've shown already has started to get people excited.
Well, I certainly can't wait to start playing, and thank you both so much for taking us through Hypermotion V, playstyles, and of course, the revolutionized Frostbite engine. Been a true pleasure.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks, Tim Z.
We'll see you back soon for more deep dives. Welcome to the club.
Start the prodding of the body, test the gag, reflex, got the flinching muscles down, cut the skin, reflect, break the bottle, smelling salts, cold water stimuli, shine the flasher, play the music, morphine drip, stay alive, stay awake. All I ask is that you stay awake. Every answer that I didn't take is a step in this dance we made, in this bed we've laid, promised land. Said I'll take you to the promised land, long as you promise me this never ends. You wanna break before we even bend, made me hurt my hand. Bite this, touch this, take me down on your weaving instead of whispered sounds. I want closeness, but you scorched the ground. I'm gonna cut you open. I'm gonna cut you open. I'm gonna cut you open. So just breathe. I'm gonna cut you open. I'm gonna cut you open. I'm gonna cut you open. So just breathe. Don't leave me.
Like a lot of things in my life, it's a one-way trip. One way down, one way forward. One way this all ends.
While teams and cars are a huge part of Formula One, they'd be going nowhere fast without drivers. In F1 Manager 23, developing your drivers and scouting for the future are essential to success.
It's lights out, and away we go!
New for 2023 is a completely revised driver development system. Instead of manually allocating stat points based on race performance, you'll now instruct your drivers to focus on general areas of improvement. For example, driving standards will develop skills such as overtaking and defending, while telling your drivers to focus on their wet track skills will help improve their control and accuracy. In addition to race weekend performance, a number of factors will affect your drivers and their development. For example, drivers will receive bonuses from various facilities, with your headquarters race simulator aiding weekly development, while your team hub will provide a morale boost. The new driver confidence system during race weekends will also be affected by driver morale and affinity with their engineers. Ensure team morale is high and that your engineers and drivers have a strong bond to secure a confidence boost going into race weekend sessions, as poor confidence could cause costly mistakes. Each driver also has a development rate that decreases with age, and if your older drivers aren't achieving results on track, you may even start to see their performance ratings dwindle. You'll receive email summaries of how your drivers are developing, so it's up to you to decide how much leeway you give to an underperforming veteran, as it may be time to start to look to the future with younger, fast-improving talent. Speaking of which, Formula 2 and Formula 3 championships are now fully simulated alongside your F1 seasons. You'll be able to see each individual session's results from both of the feeder series, allowing you more insight into who the next rising star might be. So keep an eye on these details when it comes to scouting and hiring the next generational talent. And when it comes to hiring, you can now decide whether to offer a contract immediately or sign a driver for the next season, giving you more options when it comes to how you chop and change your team. With refined development systems, deeper management, and even more simulation, how you handle your star drivers is more important than ever. In F1 Manager 23.
Rated T for teen.
No wonder our king chose you for this mission. You're more than worthy of this disgusting land.
Wild folk may attack us at any time. We should prepare a nearby Gord for their raids.
This one is mine.
You anger the forest and the horrors. You anger us!
No one can match the wrath of Svarog and the might of Shmi, the prince of the underworld!
Everyone, ready your weapons and fight!
Not happy to see me, sister.
Hello, and welcome to I Am Future, a game where you survive with comfort. You see, Earth has been flooded by multiple destructive tsunamis, and you're the only human who survived. That doesn't sound too comfortable, does it? Well, the weather is pleasant, there are no people to annoy you anymore, no duties, no air pollutions, no ads. You have cute robotic assistants though, and plenty of valuable resources left by the extinct humanity, and organic food, and a great view from a skyscraper roof. What's not to like about this kind of post-apocalypse? Sit back and relax, future dweller, because I'm going to tell you more about this peaceful lifestyle on the vestiges of civilization. Before we delve right in, make sure to check out the I Am Future demo on Steam and add the game to your wish list. Cooking. It's no secret that to survive, a human being needs to consume food. For I Am Future, we designed a special cook mode, a feature that allows you to cook wholesome dishes that will keep your stomach full. We're envisioning that mode to be a creative and delightful experience, allowing you to combine various foodstuffs in search of new recipes. Initially, you'll be able to mix only 2 types of ingredients. However, an additional dish slot will unlock as you upgrade your field kitchen. We want recipes to be simple and intuitive. For example, you can transform blueberries into a delicious jam, and then prepare a fresh bun to pair it with. Combine fish fillets with water, and you've got a hot and flavorful fish soup. As you unlock new ingredients, you will be able to combine them with the old ones to access even more tantalizing cooking formulas. Complex dishes can provide additional buffs, such as increased health bar capacity. Once you discover a recipe, you can cook it using the campfire. We plan on adding around 20 different dishes on release. But wait, you say, the world is submerged in seawater. How do I access fresh water for cooking? Fear not, future dweller, for you are a resourceful inventor. Utilize charcoal to desalinate water and set up an automated system of pumps to solve this problem. Base building. Now that your stomach's full, it's time to get to business, which involves arranging your dwelling. Structures you can build on your rooftop base are divided into 3 categories. Production structures include workbenches, biogenerators, campfires, molecular synthesizers, and more. They are meant to produce resources and tools. Defensive structures, fences and torches, guard your roof against mutated leeches, weeds, and other pests. Various auxiliary structures, such as storage, can be built to keep your supplies well organized. Some structures run solely on electricity, meaning they need to be connected to generators. The generator uses biomass found on the roof to produce energy. Another electricity-dependent structure is the crypto farm. It provides a special currency, U-coins, that can be used to purchase essential items while exploring the flooded cityscape with a drone. The resource printer also needs electricity to work. Printed resources will prove useful in late-game construction. For instance, for building bridges between roofs. Automation. Tending to your base alone in a deserted megalopolis can get dull occasionally. Worry not though, future dweller. The loneliness of the post-apocalypse can be remedied by surrounding yourself with friendly robots. They will help you around with the housework while you kick back and enjoy their company. These adorable steel minions have 3 roles: collector, builder, and technician. The collector gathers and stores junk, saving you precious time. The builder retrieves resources from storage and transports them to construction sites, acting as your trusty construction worker. Lastly, the technician maintains structures that require resources to function. In the future, technicians will also manage automated irrigation systems and resource printers. Minions operate on energy and can be recharged at designated charging stations. They have automatic and manual modes, allowing them to choose objects to work with or follow your specific instructions. Additionally, you can customize their colors and adorn them with cool-looking hats. To create these mechanized helpers, you need to find programmable cores. It can be done during expeditions or through side quests. I hope you enjoyed this I Am Future gameplay overview video. Play the demo on Steam now and add the game to your wish list. I Am Future is coming to Steam Early Access on August 8th. See you all in the future!
Papa, tell us the story how you met Dada and fell in love.
That one again. Okay, one more time. A long time ago, I was working very hard on the farm. I was their very best employee. Lakeburg was still growing in those days, so lots of us were new in town. And I'm not saying I didn't date anyone else. Your papa was a popular guy.
Didn't you date old lady Marjorie first? Dada says you almost proposed to her.
First of all, Marjorie isn't old. And who is telling this story? It's true. I thought I'd found a partner in Marjorie. But it turned out she was head over heels for that scoundrel Jeffrey, who was cheating on his wife all around town. But when I met your Dada, it was love at first sight. After all, who else loves kittens and public executions just like I do? We were so happy to get married, and soon enough, we were blessed with you.
Was that before the coup d'etat?
Okay, you know what? Next time, you can get your dada to tell the story. Now it's time for bed.
Oh, can't we hear one more story? I want to hear the one about breaking into the Thieves Guild.
That will have to wait until tomorrow night.
A lot's happened in the last 10 years. It's a miracle I'm even sitting here now. I got a second chance. And I'm gonna take advantage of that. But I need you with me, Pete. We're gonna heal the world.
Guys, this is my best friend Harry.
Hey, good to meet you.
New job, huh? Still gonna have time for tutoring? We'll figure it out. I didn't know there were bears in these woods. Hey, MJ, I have another name for you. Craven. He's here on some kind of hunt. No, if you need me, I'm just a call away.
Lee, you don't know what you took from me.
All Miles talks about is how to be a better Spider-Man. How to help you.
What the hell's going on with Pete?
He's not himself. Go help him.
This was our dream. I'm not going to lose him.
We're going to heal the world.
PlayStation.
The battle between good and evil is eternal. Umgadi are warrior priestesses, selected from the firstborn daughters of Outworld. From infancy, they are trained to defend the royal family.
I will prevail, Earthrealmer. This fight is more important to me than you can ever know.
Li Mei used to lead the Umgadi. It was on her watch that the princess's father was murdered.
Surrender if you wish to remain unharmed.
Let us pass, Tanya. The Empress and her family are in danger.
Are you so easily taken in by lies? Let's see if you still fight like an Umgadi.
My edge hasn't dulled, Tanya.
Once again, you prove incapable of protecting the royal house. Are you unwell, princess?
I am fine, Tanya.
For you to hold the throne, we must keep your secret.
With Liu Kang's help, maybe they'll find a cure.
If he could have helped, he would have done so by now. We are victims of Tarkat. It disfigures, then debilitates. In time, it will turn us all into bloodthirsty monsters. Death is our only release.
In my heart, I am still Umgadi. I will always honor my vows.
Yes, sir!
Roger that!
Consider it done, boss. Roger that.
Just another victory? Nice work, squad!
Dimale! Aquila! Scultura! Dokoto!
Rising to the moon can only be you. Gotta be brave to find out what's true. Break through the illusion, 'cause something ain't right. Use your fists, you were born to fight. Into the light. You were born to fight. Chasing a dream, but will it last? Only you can choose the path. Punching your way up and out. They wanna stop you, and that's why you gotta punch up and down. Punching your way out. Only you can choose the path. Punching your way out.
In Remnant 2, players must survive the odds to save humanity from total annihilation. Encounter otherworldly threats, familiar faces, and epic showdowns with relentless enemies to put their skills to the test. Despite humanity's tentative foothold on Earth, the threat of the Root remains. Players must use World Stones to travel to and explore hostile realms. These include Yesha's corrupted jungles and mysterious ziggurats, Lossom's towering cathedrals and ramshackle villages, and Nerud's forsaken surface and derelict stations. In Remnant 2, staying on the move is essential. Players must sprint out of enemy fire, dodge devastating attacks, and use the environment to their advantage. Study enemy behavior and discover their weaknesses to secure victory. The path forward is unforgiving. Players will need more than their wits to make it back to the fight. Exploring the worlds of Remnant 2 requires keen perception to secure invaluable resources. Players must use consumables to improve combat abilities or cure status effects. Reveal hidden secrets to discover powerful artifacts. And gather crafting materials to enhance their arsenal. The key to success is preparation. Gear up to tackle any obstacle in the way. Exotic firepower waits, from ancient armaments to alien creations. Players can get up close and personal with melee weapons, like staves and swords. Use heavy armor for a tanky build, or take a more agile approach. Accessories can be mixed and matched for powerful combat bonuses. And gear can be crafted and upgraded to suit many playstyles. Versatility is key. Players can face dangers head-on, take threats out from a distance, or bring a faithful friend along for the ride. Whatever the playstyle, archetypes provide the right tools for the job. And each archetype has unique perks and skills to gain the advantage. To survive, choose wisely and find the best combination. Players can either face the fight alone or team up for maximum effect. Whether solo or co-op, the entire story can be experienced as 1, 2, or 3 players. Players can set their own difficulty for an authentic Remnant experience or a truly apocalyptic challenge. Each campaign is dynamically generated, so players will find fresh encounters every time they play. Unimaginable worlds, unrelenting odds, Remnant 2.
marvelous.
Just a taste.
There are stories of kings, stories of gods, and the stories of the beasts and their king. The story of Kong. But his legacy had just begun.
Greetings, runners. After dedicating our 9th season to firefighting, we are excited to return to Canada for Season 10, Fix and Connect. Bringing fresh content and exploration opportunities to our recent Year 3 pass. Let's bid farewell to Ontario with its maple trees and warm autumnal colors, and welcome British Columbia, the westernmost province of Canada. Composed of mountain ranges, ski resorts, endless lakes, and jaw-dropping landscapes, the region is an invitation to wonder and introspection. We are thrilled to introduce 2 new maps, brimful of new activities, and new trucks from our new and prestigious partners, Kenworth and Mac Defense. Bad news is, the fuses have tripped, causing a massive blackout. Can you feel the electricity in the air? A storm has passed, wreaking havoc all over the place, and the thunderstorms have cut off power to most of the facilities. Even a ferry boat company is stranded here, and desperately waiting for someone to help revive its business. Fortunately, you can rely on new driving forces in the field. Shining with its relentless durability, the 2022 Mac Defense M917A3 makes the best of its 8 axles on a long 2-slot frame. A great asset to handle rough terrain better than any regular off-roader. But if you need a real old-school behemoth, the new Kenworth 963 will shine with its long bed and incredible off-road capabilities, no matter how far and treacherous your destination may be. These 2 new champions will be a handful as we navigate our new Canadian setting. Topped by a majestic mountain and its waterfalls, Duncan Bay is a typical industrial town off the coast of Vancouver, dominated by large factories, sawmills, and power stations. If you prefer solitude, you'll love the North Peak National Park, a much wilder area, where human presence is reduced to a small residential village and its fishing farms. Nature lovers will enjoy its huge lakes, fish shoals, and rapids, which will not be without danger for careless drivers. To restore power, you will need to complete many tasks, including carrying restoration parts and electric generators, setting up electric poles to reconnect the whole grid, and fixing crucial infrastructures like the local weather station, as well as tourist attractions like the ferry boat service. The folks are counting on you to be the spark that will bring the place back to life. don't leave them in the dark. As usual, this new season also comes with free content for all SnowRunner players, including 10 new funny stickers and a brand new Big Crane add-on for your trucks. SnowRunner's Year 3 Pass and Season 10 Fix and Connect are available now on PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC.
逆に行こうぜ。 Ready for the next battle! Tekken 8! New Challenger!
Niente di più facile.
Claudio Serafino!
Luce di Sirio, risplendi al massimo. Non c'è spazio per i dilettanti. Il mio potere! Il bagliore di Sirio purifica tutto! Arrivederci! Perdonami, devo adempiere al mio dovere.
military scholars have compared the game of empire building to chess for centuries. Sacrifice and adaptation are part of the game. When you have Mars, the Belt, and countless factions running lawless across the solar system, Earth needs someone in this new era of war who can play by the rules and knows to get their hands dirty when it matters. But now, with UNN leadership off-planet, you're telling me she is the most powerful woman on Earth? God help us all.
If only everything was as straightforward as chess. In politics, the rules are always changing.
Okay, we need to round up supplies so that we can send them back to the settlement. We're running out of time, though, and a herd is coming. So let's split up and get this done. Look out for anyone acting suspicious.
We're pretty low on food. We should probably get back to the safe zone.
Whew. Okay, that was tough. Good job, everyone. No, wait, what are you...
That was too easy.
They'll never know what hit them. Now it's time to really get this party started.
Oh, we gotta go, Amanda. Wait, Walker's here.
You guys like surprises?
Time to get down and dirty. When it comes to the crunch, Alex, I'm your doctor. How are you keeping up this relentless pace, B?
Not a clue, Alex. I'm surprising myself.
Mom, I keep having those dreams about an old lady.
That is the last time I let you watch TV that late.
Can't you see me? I'm here. It's so dark. I don't want to be here.
I'm sorry, Miss Linda, but there's nothing we can do. According to our tests, he's a perfectly healthy boy, so...
But he is getting worse. These nightmares.
Once again, I'm sorry.
Welcome to the Spring of Eternity, Sister Dorothea and Brother Gabriel. I hope you'll find here what you're looking for.
With this, I accept the Eternal City and its throne. With this, I sacrifice who I am and what I own. I submit my past and those who define me to experience the life eternal untimely.
Seeing you walk around this place brings back memories.
The train will take us to a place where science and art meet nature.
These are interesting experiments, and I like that they're reliant on creativity. I'll make sure to keep an eye out and see how this experiment might blossom.
This is incredible. The system is self-learning, ever-growing.
But I see now, there is no singular truth, no perfect answer.
It's falling apart. What are we doing?
This can't be the end of everything we've worked for. All the research, all the memories. We need to keep pushing forward.
Thank you for stopping by.
PlayStation.
Peggy 16.
Cruel boys are swamp-dwelling orcs that favor the cunning of Morg over the brutality of Gork. They strike out from their slimy habitats, using all manner of sneaky tactics, poisoned weapons, and foul beasts to overwhelm their enemies in a style of combat based around subterfuge and raiding. In Warhammer, Age of Sigmar, Realms of Ruin, the Orc Cruel Boys are led by a cruel and warmongering killer boss known as Dankfear. With a sinister cohort of sycophantic underlings, Dankfear leads relentless raids against the city of Harcanibus. His goal? Bring it to absolute ruin. Dankfear commands the Orc Cruel Boys against more than just the Stormcast Eternals, seeking to establish himself as the dominant force of the wildlands of Gur, no matter the cost. Foul and cunning, Orc Cruel Boys field sneaky grunts and dead-eye marksmen, staking out the battlefield defensively before cruelly overwhelming their enemies with vicious beasts of war. Lacking the brawn of their Iron Jaws cousins, the Cruel Boys use a mixture of stealth and surprise to lure their enemies into their territory before unleashing barrages of poisoned bolts and the might of their enslaved war beasts. Heroes of the Orc Cruel Boys employ mawkish cunning to use anyone and everything to garner an advantage, increasing damage and offensive output. As boss of the Orc Cruel Boys, you'll have access to a wide range of units, including beast-skewer killbows, long-range artillery squads that pierce the toughest armor from sneaky and safe distances, merknobs, veteran Orc bruisers, who bestow bolstering buffs and crippling debuffs with their trophy-laden belcher banners. And as the battle escalates, the skulking marsh crawler Sloggoth, a patient hunter driven by a motley crew of drum-beating grots, inspiring comrades and ensnaring enemies with nets. In Realms of Ruin's competitive, cross-platform multiplayer, each faction has different tactical strengths and weaknesses that evolve over the course of a battle.
And the Auric Cruel Boys are no exception to this. Relying on grunts and subterfuge to hold key locations before unleashing the might of powerful war beasts. In thrilling 1v1 and 2v2 matches, you'll battle opponents across a host of varied maps, deploying tougher squads, resilient heroes, and fearsome monsters. As you unlock your faction's tech tree and push harder into enemy territory, you'll need to secure strategically located arcane conduits, obtain resources, and bolster defenses on the path to conquer your enemy. Only by controlling more victory points than your opponent can you drain their score to 0 and seize victory. No two multiplayer battles will ever be the same. The Auric Cruel Boys are just one of 4 factions coming to Warhammer Age of Sigmar, Realms of Ruin.
Aspura Kalahidros.
Half the Shadow Nation must be here.
These dirt pushers harness the most dangerous magic on the planet. I'd be celebrating too.
Then pour the drinks, Tux. We're taking it home. To the maze.
There is an old entrance up top, but it's probably unreachable.
You're joking, right?
What the hell happened here?
Look at the burn marks.
Eldrin blades. Oh no, she's here.
Let's say hello.
Ven, wait!
That was a warning shot, Nis. You only get one. Why'd you come back here? Feeling homesick?
This power is a curse. I'm taking it away from here.
Not happening. This power could change everything for the maze.
No.
You saved me. Why?
I need you to help me fix this.
The year is 2009. The world teeters on the brink of nuclear war. Tensions between capitalist and communist nations are at boiling point. Every opportunity for peace has failed, as if an invisible hand inexorably steers humanity towards annihilation. We Xenonauts know the truth. The dark forces poisoning our politics are not human in origin, and we must protect our planet against this extraterrestrial threat however we can. After years spent gathering information on an enemy that few believe exist, we are finally ready to strike back. The war for our future begins now.